The Supreme Court has set Tuesday, November 12, 2024, for a landmark judgment on Speaker of Parliament Alban Gbagben's contested decision to declare 4 parliamentary seats vacant. This judgment follows weeks of intense legal arguments during which the court issued a stay on the Speaker's order regarding the 4 seats. ChannelOne News' Jude Duncan brings us details in the following report.
The upcoming ruling will address the Speaker of Parliament's declaration of 4 parliamentary seats as vacant, a move that has sparked intense legal debates. Thaddeus Sori, representing Speaker Alban Gbagben, was absent from court on Monday and no statement of case was filed on behalf of the Speaker.
I quote, the judgment of this court will be delivered tomorrow, 12th November 2024.
During the last hearing, the Attorney General questioned Sori's representation of the Speaker, citing an alleged lack of approval from the Public Procurement Authority. Additionally, the Attorney General Godfrey Dami argued on Monday that parliamentary composition should be determined only through elections and not by an order from the Speaker, referencing Article 93 of Ghana's Constitution.
First, Article 93, Clause 1 of the Constitution, which sets out the composition of Parliament. It says there shall be a Parliament which shall consist of not less than 140 elected members. This should be read as submitted respectively with Article 47, Clause 1 of the Constitution, which says Ghana shall be divided into as many constituencies for the purpose of election of members of Parliament as the Electoral Commission may prescribe, and each constituency shall be represented by 1 member of Parliament. The combined effect of these provisions is that insofar as Parliament is constituted by a certain number of MPs or members of Parliament representing those constituencies, the composition of Parliament shall not be altered except as prescribed for in the Constitution. So no person or authority, with all respect, has the power to make any decision at all or construe the Constitution in a way which will alter or change the composition of Parliament except as stated in the Constitution.
After the court deferred its judgment, Majority Leader Alexander Penyomakin called on Speaker Gbagben to comply with the Supreme Court's stay of execution order. He also urged the media to address him as the Majority Leader, emphasizing the importance of resolving the current parliamentary standoff.
MPP in Parliament is bleeding. We have gone through too much hell in the hands of Mr. Speaker. We just don't talk about it. We've managed the situation for far too long. And at this point, we would call on him, Mr. Speaker, that let us end the 8th Parliament on a very happy and a very good note. Let's work together. Stop describing the Majority Caucus as NPP Caucus. Stop doing your headlines where you will say that Penyomakin, the leader of MPP Caucus. Penyomakin is the bona fide leader of Parliament. He is the Majority Leader of Parliament. And MPP remains the Majority Caucus because our 137 plus the 1 independent, that was the proclamation by law in the House, and we've remained the Majority Caucus, I said.
The Supreme Court has scheduled November 12, 2024 as the day for final judgment on the case of the 4 vacated seats brought to the Apex Court by Member of Parliament for Futu and leader of the MPP Caucus, Alexander Penyomakin, versus the Speaker of Parliament and the Attorney General. Early today in court, the Member of Parliament for Futu sought to make the argument that the Speaker of Parliament had not conducted himself well in Parliament and was presiding over chaos for refusal to acknowledge the MPP as the majority side of the House. Early in court today as well, the counsel for the Speaker of Parliament, Thaddeus Sori, did not show up in court and did not file any processes. Reporting for ChannelOne News, my name is Jude Duncan.